Hello? Hello? Hi? Hello? Hi-oh. Good evening, fellow friends of mine. Hope you guys are having a wonderful Tuesday. So things are getting more serious in the political front. I didn't think I'd be this into politics, but the stuff that's going on, I think, deserves to be said and to make people aware, especially for US viewers, that things are not good. It is the second week of Trump's presidency, and stuff is not going well. I'm gonna cut to the chase. So, I'm gonna be starting doing these news segments before I cut to the chase, because I personally believe that it is important to talk about this, to bring attention to this, so that way people are aware, and that way people can act accordingly when the time comes. So, if you guys want to know how to fight for your rights or fight to make America great in general sense, please vote. Vote in your local elections, vote in your state elections, vote in the midterm elections that are going to happen 2 years from now. By voting, you help shape America's future. And for those people that say your vote counts, you're wrong. Your vote counts. Every vote counts. This misconception about my vote doesn't matter is wrong. Your vote matters. So please vote if you want to make America better than before. That's that. Let's get into the news portion. I really think this is very important to talk about. The first one is by AP News. Shoot. So, judge temporarily blocks Trump's funding freeze. By the Associated Press. Hey, Garnet. Today, in fact, at 8:21 p.m. CST. So a federal judge temporarily blocked a push from President Donald Trump to pause funding for federal grants and loans while his administration conducts an across-the-board ideological review to uproot progressive initiatives. The White House on Tuesday also began offering buyouts with salary through September 30th to all federal employees who opt to leave their jobs by February 6th, part of Trump's unprecedented overhaul of the U.S. government. Here's the latest on the funding freeze. What does the judge's ruling do? The administrative stay, prompted by a lawsuit brought by nonprofit groups, lasts until Monday afternoon and applies only to existing programs. What could be impacted by the freeze? Trump administration officials said programs that provide direct assistance to Americans would not be affected, such as Medicare, Medicaid, Social Security, student loans, and food stamps. Why is the Trump administration doing this? Administration officials said the decision was necessary to ensure the spending complies with Trump's recent blitz of executive orders. The president wants to increase fossil fuel production, remove protections for transgender people, and in diversity, equity, and inclusion efforts. Other Trump administration news we're following today: government buyouts. The Trump administration announced it would offer all federal workers a buyout with 8 months' pay in an effort to shrink the size of the government. Executive order on youth gender transitions. The order, signed late Tuesday, directs that federally run insurance programs exclude gender transition care for anyone under the age of 19, and calls on the Department of Justice to vigorously pursue litigation and legislation to oppose the practice. Hi, Rit. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, we are. It's not looking good. Trump's cabinet. The Senate has voted to confirm former Representative Sean Duffy's nomination to be Trump's transportation secretary. New allegations are swirling concerning RFK Jr., Trump's pick to lead Health and Human Services, ahead of his scheduled confirmation hearing on Wednesday. Yeah, no, it's really bad. So, what is this one? Trump hamstrings anti-discrimination agency by Claire Savage. Trump fired the Equal Employment Opportunity Commission's Charlotte Burrows and Vice Chair Jocelyn Samuels late Monday night. According to Tuesday statements from both women, the EEOC is comprised of 5 commissioners and enforces federal laws that prohibit discrimination in the workplace, with one existing vacancy. This move cuts the EEOC down to 2 commissioners, rendering it unable to reach a quorum. Samuels, originally appointed by Trump in 2020 and then again nominated by Biden for the second term, said the move violates the law and represents a fundamental misunderstanding of the nature of the EEOC as an independent agency. Burrows, who served under Presidents Obama, Trump, and Biden, and whose term was set to expire in 2028, retained attorneys Lisa Banks and Deborah Katz following her removal. Banks said Trump's decision will weaken the civil rights and protections afforded American workers in workplaces across the country. Oh, this is just a slew of stuff that Trump has done. Oh, okay. So basically, I just wanted to bring attention to the Trump's funding freeze. And then let's see, Trump's Oh man, funding freeze affects. Yeah, no, he did something really bad, and I want to let people know so you guys are aware. And if you guys can vote for something better in your local and state elections, just saying. And yeah, CBS News. Let me see this because I heard that he was this morning. I heard and I was like, what the fudge? Hi, Anthony. How you doing? I am not good, actually. I had a rough day. What does Trump's federal funding freeze mean for people who get aid? Okay. A White House memo ordering a broad freeze on federal grants and loans by 5 p.m. Tuesday has ordinary Americans who depend on such aid, as well as seasoned budget experts, scratching their heads. The memo suspending the federal funding was vague in its wording, causing confusion within federal assistance programs at nonprofits and among Americans receiving government aid, adding to the whiplash. A federal judge on Tuesday temporarily blocked the freeze as she considers arguments from the U.S. government and the plaintiffs in the case. It's your second day on the job. How's your job doing? How's the job? Are you enjoying it? Oh, yeah. You finished the second day, yeah. If this was being undertaken pursuant to the executive orders on diversity, equity, and inclusion, why would the administration issue such broad, unclear, and confusing directions? Ted DeHaven, a policy analyst focusing on economic and fiscal policy issues at the Libertarian Cato Institute, told CBS Money Watch. I don't really understand it, and I think even people who are in positions of power don't really understand it, added Wendy Edelberg, director of the Hamilton Project at Brookings, a liberal-leaning public policy research group. What programs aren't affected by the funding freeze? The memo from the U.S. Office of Management and Budget (OMB) indicating that Social Security and Medicare programs would be exempt from the suspension in federal funding. Additional guidance released Tuesday, further specified that any program that provides direct benefits to Americans is explicitly excluded from the pause. In addition to Social Security and Medicare, already explicitly excluded in the guidance, mandatory programs like Medicaid and SNAP will continue without pause, the updated guidance said. The memo adds that funds for small businesses, farmers, Pell Grants, Head Start, rental assistance, and other similar programs are also exempt. What? But even if the order ends up being more narrowly tailored, it could still have serious financial implications for the millions of Americans who receive federal assistance, experts said. If it's resolved quickly, the aggregate economic effects for the first quarter will be modest, but it will matter a whole lot to people on the other side of these expected payments, Edelberg said. It could be the difference between having a job and not, getting evicted or affording food, and the economic numbers won't fully reflect how individuals are going to feel this. Here's what to know about who may be affected by the proposed pause in federal funding. You're greatly enjoying it? That's great. I'm glad to see it. Will I get SNAP benefits? The freeze does not apply to all federal financial assistance, according to an Office of Management budget memo on Tuesday. The agency indicates that Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program SNAP benefits, better known as food stamps, are excluded, specifying that any program that provides direct benefits to Americans is explicitly excluded from the pause and exempted in this review process. In addition to Social Security and Medicare, already explicitly excluded in the guidance, mandatory programs like Medicaid and SNAP will continue without pause, the memo reads. SNAP serves roughly 41 million low-income Americans. Yet, while the program appears to be exempt from the freeze, you are still going to be really worried in the near term whether the federal government is going to make good on those promises, Edelberg said, and that kind of uncertainty is not good for the economy. Are meals for seniors affected? The Older Americans Act Nutrition Program, a federal initiative that supports community-based senior nutrition programs like Meals on Wheels, could be affected by the proposed funding pause. If the order includes the Older Americans Act, it would halt service to millions of vulnerable seniors who have no other means of purchasing or preparing meals. Meals on Wheels said in a statement to CBS Money Watch. Lack of clarity is creating chaos for Meals on Wheels providers not knowing whether they should be serving meals today. Is housing assistance a trick? Are student loans affected? There's like so much to read on this article alone. Oh my gosh. I'll read all of it though. Wiles announced what's the name of the new squid monster? Is housing assistance at risk? The OMB memo added the rental assistance and other similar programs will not be paused. Still, the National Low Income Housing Coalition, NLIHC, expressed concern that Department of Housing and Urban Development programs could be covered by the freeze. Even a short pause in funding could cause significant harm to low-income families and their communities, NLIHC interim president and CEO Rennie Willis said in a statement. The longer the freeze continues, the greater the risk that low-income households receive federal rental assistance could face eviction, and in the worst cases, homelessness. Homeless shelters may be forced to close their doors, and non-profit organizations may have to lay off staff. Are student loans affected? The federal funding freeze does not apply to student loans and Pell Grants. According to the Department of Education, the funding pause only applies to discretionary grants at the Department of Education. DOE spokesperson Maddie Biederman said in a statement to CBS Money Watch. Still, an advocate for students with government loans said they are worried about the impact of the freeze. Any kind of freeze to federal financial aid across the board is incredibly harmful to working families just trying to pay for college. Isa Cancola Benez, Policy Director at Student Borrower Protection Center, told CBS Money Watch, adding that lots of questions were made about what the freeze applies to and what programs it does not. Meanwhile, many students' borrowers rely on different kinds of government assistance to cover costs beyond tuition, Benez noted. There are other types of federal work-study grants that go directly to colleges and universities, and supplemental education opportunities that go to some of the lowest-income students. People really rely on federal financial aid, and you could see families having to drop out of college or figure out how they will cover this gap, she said. The OMB memo also indicated that Head Start, a preschool program serving nearly 800,000 low-income children that receives federal health funds, is not impacted by the pause. But the National Head Start Association, NHSA, said that the OMB memo has already created a panic among Head Start grant recipients who are currently not able to draw down any funds. While we understand that this is an evolving story, this disruption at best will slow down Head Start agencies' ability to pay hundreds of thousands of staff, contractors, and small businesses who support Head Start operations in every corner of the country. NHSA Executive Director Yasmina Vinci said in a statement, at worst, this means that hundreds of thousands of families will not be able to depend on the critical services and likely will not be able to work. Despite the updated guidance issued Tuesday stating that programs including Medicaid are excluded from the funding pause, state Medicaid programs on Tuesday said they were locked out of the Department of Health and Human Services system used to track and disperse money. The White House late Tuesday pointed to an outage for blocking a range of organizations and agencies from accessing the online systems responsible for tapping federal health dollars. The Payment Management Services web portal displayed a message reading, due to executive orders regarding potentially unallowable grant payments, PMS is taking additional measures to process payments. Reviews of applicable programs and payments will result in delays and or rejections of payments. The National Association of Medicaid Directors is seeking clarification on the interruption from the White House, according to a spokesperson. New Udra? Oh, that's a cool name. Sounds like some... Yeah. Yeah, no, Anthony, major stuff happened. So this morning, Trump issued a federal funding freeze. What was it? Was it an executive order? Yeah, Trump's federal funding freeze. Trump started a federal funding freeze, and it was a broad freeze. So what does this mean? How do I dumb this down? All right, Trump attempted to halt federal funding to federal aid programs. And because of that, people are confused, and some people can't even access their aid because of this whole thing. So that's basically what I wanted to say. That's the first piece of news I have today. According to AP News and CBS News, Trump issued a federal funding freeze, and now people are confused, scared, and some are just not going to be able to receive aid from the federal government because of this. That's bad. First you're hearing of this? Yeah, no, I don't blame you, because it happened today, Anthony. This is something that happened today. Where is it? Look, it's by Megan Cerullo, edited by Anne-Marie Lee, updated in January 8, 2025, 10:09 p.m. EST on CBS News. And not only that, AP News covered it too. But however, it states that a judge temporarily blocks Trump's funding freeze, and that was due to, what was it? Yeah. It was due to, because, like the push for President Trump to pause federal funding grants loans while his administration, yeah, it's because the Trump administration is going to conduct across the board an ideological review to uproot progressive initiatives. So, all in all, to cut all that political garbage, verbiage short, Trump issued a federal funding freeze, which affected Americans. It is a funding freeze that has stopped aid to go to Americans. Like it said earlier, there are some programs that are exempt from this funding freeze. However, as you saw in CBS News, this article, some of them that should be exempt from the funding freeze could not access the web portal. So that's a whole thing. So Trump issued a federal funding freeze. What does that mean? Americans can't get aid. Some programs are exempt, but the ones that aren't, Americans that are using those programs can't use them for aid. That's bad. That shouldn't be the case. What the fudge? This is the second week. Oh my gosh. So, yeah. Again, Trump issued a federal funding freeze, which affects millions of Americans, because some Americans just now don't have access to federal aid. That's an issue. That is basically what all of this is. Breathe. Anthony, don't worry. Rit always does that. When Rit gets started, she goes crazy. Don't worry, Anthony. She's fine. But yeah, I want to make people aware of this, so that way you guys know what's actually going on in the world. Like in the US, this is not good. This is bad. Okay, so that was the first piece of news I want to tell you about Trump's funding freeze. And now we got the next thing I want to talk about is the mass deportations. So, I'm just going to read this. And listen, I will say, you're not affected by this. That's good, Anthony. However, other Americans are affected by this, and that's bad. So, the mass deportations. I will say the one good thing is getting illegal immigrant criminals out of the United States. That's the good thing. I'm just going to preface it by saying that. Alright, so the next thing is about the mass raids, and this one was posted today. Trump immigration raids snag U.S. citizens, including Native Americans, raising racial profiling fears. A U.S. veteran and Navajo residents have been asked for identification. Critics are complaining of racial profiling as raids and deportations increase. Okay, this is by Suzanne Gamboa and Nicole Acevedo. American citizens, including citizens of Native tribal nations, have been pulled into the vast immigration operations ordered by President Donald Trump in accordance with his campaign vow to conduct mass deportation since day one, which Trump did follow through with that. Those who are getting caught in immigrations and customs enforcement raids are being targeted because of their race or skin color, according to witnesses. The Navajo Nation office was flooded with calls from tribal members living off reservation, with men reporting being questioned about their identity by ICE officers, Native News Online reported. Questioning the Navajo Nation citizens, who are American citizens, by ICE has been problematic enough that Navajo President Boo Negrin took to the airwaves to address it. On tribal radio station KTNN, Negrin said he had received accounts of negative and sometimes traumatizing encounters between ICE and Navajo Nation citizens, Native News Online reported. He advised Navajo Nation residents to carry identification, driver's licenses, and their certificate of Indian blood. NBC News reached out to ICE regarding the detaining and questioning of Navajo Nation citizens and complaints of racial profiling and has not yet received a response. One of the employees detained and questioned by ICE at a seafood wholesaler during an immigration raid in Newark, New Jersey, was a U.S. citizen and military veteran. Newark Mayor Raz Baraka denounced the ICE raid, saying the military veteran suffered the indignity of having the legitimacy of his military documentation questioned. Regarding the raid, ICE stated that may encounter U.S. citizens while conducting fieldwork and may request identification to establish an individual's identity. The seafood wholesaler's owner, Luis Juanota, told WPIX in New York that his warehouse manager, who was also detained, was Puerto Rican. Puerto Rico is a U.S. territory, and its residents are U.S. citizens. It looked to me like they were specifically going after certain kinds of people, not every kind, because they did not ask me for documentation for my American workers, Portuguese workers, or white workers, Yanota told the station. More deportations, worries over increased profiling. ICE has stepped up arrests and deportations since Trump took office, which he did say he would, while he had said he would prioritize violent criminals. His border czar, Tom Homan, also said this week that arrests of undocumented immigrants without criminal convictions, which the administration calls collateral arrests, would occur. On Sunday, almost half of the people arrested, 48%, had non-violent offenses on their record or were people who had not committed any offense. Being in the U.S. without legal status is a civil violation. Entering the country without inspection between ports of entry or based on false statements, what is considered illegal entry is a misdemeanor. Re-entering or attempting to re-enter is a felony. The criteria for who is arrested and deported will soon be expanded, however. A bill awaiting Trump's signature, the Laken-Riley Act, will not allow the arrest and detention of people who are not legally in the country and have been charged. They do not have to be convicted with burglary, theft, larceny, shoplifting, or crimes that lead to death or serious bodily injury. When you don't have enforcement priorities, everyone is subject to detention, said Rosanna Eugenio, legal director at the New York Immigration Coalition. It also creates a situation that leads to increased profiling. How do you tell that someone else does not have legal status in this country or is in the process of seeking legal status? You can't tell that by looking at someone, but it will create conditions where there will be profiling of communities, immigrant communities, and communities of color. The administration is not relying only on ICE officers to make their arrests. The president ordered personnel in several agencies to assist in arresting and detaining immigrants, and some states and cities are assisting to have said they are willing to assist. Some arrests have been made in cities where officials support the arrest, but the administration has also been targeting cities whose officials have said their local law enforcement would not assist Trump. On Tuesday morning, several law enforcement agencies made arrests in New York City. The arrests were showcased on social media and posts by Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem and the Drug Enforcement Agency. The mass deportation efforts may soon run into funding realities. Hallman said that Congress will have to pony up more money to pay for Trump's mass deportation pledge, and Senator Lindsey Graham, Republican SC, has said, "We don't have the resources," which, yeah. As Trump's immigration crackdown spread to more cities and towns around the country, immigration advocates were trying to make sure immigrants know what to do if they are caught in the crackdown. Our best defense in this moment is people knowing their rights. Stay calm, don't lie, remain silent, don't consent to the search, and Murad Awade, president and CEO of the New York Immigration Coalition, do not open the door without a judicial warrant, as well as making sure that it's signed by a judge. During the campaign, Trump frequently alluded to mass deportations carried out by Dwight D. Eisenhower in the 1950s under the label Operation Wetback, a racist term used against mostly Mexican immigrants. U.S. citizens of Mexican descent were also expelled from the country during that operation. Trump has said his mass deportations would be larger than Eisenhower's. But there have been more recent arrests and deportations of American citizens. From October 1, 2015 to March 2020, ICE arrested 674 potential U.S. citizens, detained 121, and removed 70, according to a 2021 Government Accountability Office report. The GAO said at the time that ICE had conflicting policies on questioning U.S. citizens. It did not track its encounters with U.S. citizens well. The GAO also found that ICE issued detainers asking a local jurisdiction to hold a suspected undocumented immigrant who had been arrested in another crime for at least 895 potential U.S. citizens during that period. It eventually canceled about 74% of the detainers. So I said all that stuff, right? So, what did I just talk about? Alright, I just talked about Trump's mass deportation, right? The good thing is taking out illegal immigrant criminals. The bad thing is including innocent people in this. So, the mass deportations is not only taking out illegal immigrant criminals, it is taking out illegal immigrants that have done no wrong. They didn't do anything. So, illegal immigrants that didn't do anything were caught in the crossfire, as well as U.S. citizens. So this mass deportation not only affects the illegal immigrants, it affects the U.S. citizens in a negative way. I'm just gonna say it again. The Trump mass deportation not only took out illegal immigrant criminals, but it also took out illegal immigrants that did nothing wrong, and, well, technically they did do something wrong because they came into the country illegally. So yeah, Trump's mass deportations is not only affecting the illegal immigrants, it's also affecting U.S. citizens. And the fact that Trump said that, and another thing to note is that these deportations cost quite a bit of money, so there's that. And what else? It just sucks that U.S. citizens are being brought into this. And the fact that a Puerto Rican was detained when Puerto Rico is a U.S. territory, I don't know. Like, there's tons of problems with this mass deportation. It achieved the main thing. It's achieving the main thing. Deport illegal immigrant criminals. So again, Trump's mass deportation is removing illegal immigrant criminals. That's good. However, it's affecting Americans. So, I don't know about that. So, yeah, just keeping you aware that the mass deportations is not only affecting illegal immigrant criminals, it's also affecting U.S. citizens too, in a negative way. Alright, and then the final piece of news that I want to talk about. This is, my fellow gamers, this is going to be a massive problem for us. Trump says new tariffs on computer chips semiconductors are coming soon. Though the United States is the global leader in designing chips, the vast majority of chip production happens overseas, particularly in U.S. ally Taiwan. Today at 9:48 a.m. EST. By Garrett D. Vink and Annabelle Timsit, President Donald Trump said he would soon announce new tariffs on computer chips, repeating a campaign promise that if enacted, could have deep impacts on the global tech industry in the geopolitical battle over AI with China. In the very near future, we're going to be placing tariffs on foreign production of computer chips, semiconductors, and pharmaceuticals to return production of these essential goods to the United States of America, Trump said Monday at a retreat of House Republicans at his Doral Golf Resort in Miami. Trump said he wanted the manufacturers of semiconductors and chips, which are used in many high-end consumer electronics and sophisticated AI-powered technology and research, to open factories in the United States, and would use the threat of high taxes and tariffs to force them to relocate. They're not going to want to pay a 25, 50, or even 100% tax, Trump said. If you want to stop paying the taxes or the tariffs, you have to build your plant right here in America. Trump criticized the Biden administration policy of using taxpayer money to subsidize the construction of U.S. semiconductor manufacturing facilities as wasteful, and claimed many of the companies that received subsidies didn't need them and might use the money to expand overseas. We don't have to give them money. They're going to come in because it's good for them to come in, Trump said. Last year, then Commerce Secretary Gina Raimondo, Democrat, called Trump's pledge to replace chip grants with tariffs reckless, arguing that tariffs are not enough to boost U.S. semiconductor production. Though the United States is the global leader in designing chips, the vast majority of chip production happens overseas, particularly in Taiwan, where the high-end computer chips necessary for training and running AI models are made. They left us, and they went to Taiwan, Trump said Monday. We want them to come back, and we don't want to give them billions of dollars. Taiwan's economy ministry said Tuesday in response to Trump's announcement that U.S. and Taiwanese technology cooperation was mutually beneficial in a statement to Reuters and Taiwanese media. Taiwan and U.S. semiconductor and other technology industries are highly complementary to each other, especially the U.S.-designed Taiwan Foundry model, which creates a win-win business model for Taiwan and U.S. industries. The ministry said, adding that it will continue to pay attention to U.S. policy going forward. It is not clear when Trump's suggested plan of tariffs on foreign producers of chips and semiconductors might be implemented. The White House did not immediately respond to a request for comment early Tuesday. Trump has threatened tariffs on at least a half-dozen countries since taking office. Over the weekend, Trump announced 25% tariffs on all Colombian imports after Colombia's president, Gustavo Petro, said he had denied entry to U.S. military planes carrying Colombian migrants, stating that deportations should be carried out with dignity and respect. The White House later said Petro backtracked and the tariffs would be held in reserve. He has also threatened tariffs against China, Mexico, Canada, Russia, and Denmark. Trump's embrace of tariffs as a political and economic tool have been cheered on by his supporters, although some experts have warned that tariffs could raise prices for consumers or encourage countries to build workarounds to U.S. tariffs. Trump also said Monday that the technical breakthroughs made by Chinese AI startup DeepSeek should spur U.S. companies to compete harder to maintain the United States' lead in artificial intelligence technology. DeepSeek's AI tech has sent shockwaves through Silicon Valley and Wall Street after the company claimed that its AI chatbot that rivals the capability of OpenAI's ChatGPT cost just $6 million to train, a fraction of what top US AI companies use to develop their programs. The release of DeepSeek AI from a Chinese company should be a wake-up call for our industries that we need to be laser-focused on computing to win because we have the greatest scientists in the world, Trump said. DeepSeek's apparent breakthrough in making much more efficient AI could be a positive because the tech is now also available in to U.S. companies, he added. Okay, so this is breaking news. This is like brand new. So, what does that mean? Trump is planning to do a tariff on not only computer chips and semiconductors, but pharmaceuticals coming from Taiwan. So, that's all the news I wanted to show to you guys. And I'm just going to put this out there. Again, here's how a tariff works, because I know people do not know, and they think they know, but they don't. So, a tariff is a tax on imported goods, okay? That's the textbook definition. Now, how does a tariff work? Country sends their goods to the US. The goods are received at borders and customs, right? It's received there. The US government then looks at the imports and say, we're going to put a tax on it. That's a tariff. US companies then buy the imported goods. They buy the imported goods with the tariff. So they don't only pay for the imported goods, they buy the good price with the tariff tax on top of it. So it's obviously more expensive. Now, to make up for the losses incurred by buying the imported good with the tariff, they have to sell the product to American consumers, us, at a higher price to make up for the loss. That's why, when Trump puts a tariff on something, we end up paying more. So my fellow gamers, I'm going to say it again. Trump is planning to put a tariff on semiconductors and computer chips, which is used in our computers. Okay, so that means that if we receive the computer chips here and Trump puts a heavier tariff on them, not only is the companies going to have to pay more to buy it, we are going to have to pay more to buy it. At the end of the day, the American consumer pays for the tariff. That's just how it is. It is a fact. It is the truth. I need to put this out there because I've seen people that think that a tariff is paid for by foreign companies. No, we pay the tariff. Okay? Okay, yeah, I know. You did? I don't remember. But I just want to say, again, what does this mean? Trump imposing taxes or tariffs onto semiconductors, computer chips, and pharmaceuticals from Taiwan. That means that US companies, when they buy those imported goods, have to pay more for those computer chips, semiconductors, and pharmaceuticals. Which means that when they sell it to the American consumers, us, we have to pay more for the pharmaceuticals, computer chips, and semiconductors. That means it's going to be more expensive for medicine in general. It's going to be more expensive to pay for medicine. It's going to be more expensive to build your PC to play games on. That means we have to pay more to make a computer to play our games. There. That is it. That is all the news. I know this has been heavier than the last time I did the news. It's just, I'm seeing a lot of things and I'm like, I don't like what I'm seeing, and I want to make people aware of it. And again, just because you think it doesn't affect you, doesn't mean it doesn't. It does. Like, your phones, your computers, they're made of computer chips and semiconductors and all that stuff. You're going to have to pay more for it to make up for the tariff that will be imposed on the imported goods. Just saying. Just saying. And if you guys want to change the country, I encourage you to vote. Vote in your local elections, your state elections, and the midterm elections. I mean, I'm mainly talking to US citizens, so yeah, that's some news. And I personally think it's bad. So I thought I'd just put it out there. If you If you disagree with me, you have every right to. Please exercise your First Amendment. You can tell me how much I'm not smart in the comments below, because I'm going to put this portion of the stream onto YouTube. So yeah, just tell me what you think. Feel free to bash me for not being smart. It's cool. And if it turns out I'm wrong, I will happily apologize and backtrack. I will. I'm not kidding. This is more about being truthful and making sure you know the truth. So on that. Okay. So that's enough about that. We're gonna end that there. I don't want to keep it too long. I mean, Jesus, I spent 30 minutes talking about this. Yeah, so these are some serious stuff that's happening right now in the United States of America, and people should be made aware. And again, if you want to change the country, vote. Vote in your local elections, vote in your state elections, vote in the midterm elections. These are the ways that everyday Americans can use to change America for the better. There we go. Okay. Alright. I need to start the game now. It's like, after seeing what's going on, I'm like, I feel like I need to talk about this. I want to put my personal opinion about this. I want to let my fellow Americans know what's going on. And this is going to be a short stream. Like I said earlier, today has not been a good day for me. Two of my friends were fighting, then followed by one of my best friends crimsoned me in the ER. And then when I was on my way home, I learned that someone used my card in a state other than what I live in. So guess who doesn't have a card at the moment? Someone somehow got my card information and used it to book a hotel or something. So yeah, today's not been a good day for me. Today's not a good day for me, unfortunately. So anyway, yeah, let's get this party started. I really did go hard with the politics. Anyway, for those of you that stayed, thank you. I know you probably didn't expect me to talk about politics, but I personally think that after seeing what I've seen in the news, I feel like we need to talk about it. I feel like it's gotten bad enough that I feel like I need to talk about it and do something about it. So yeah.
Janice Corner, a premier shopping destination. Discover style, adventure, and endless energy. Everything you're looking for.
Before we get started, please consider donating to my friend Taylor's GoFundMe. She is trying to protect her daughter from her ex-husband, who has harmed that daughter. Confirmed, by the way. So if you guys can help her out with that, that'd be greatly appreciated. To learn more, to help out my friend Taylor, just type this GoFundMe link in your preferred web browser search bar, or you can go to my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/GeForceFilipino. When you go to my Twitch channel, which apparently is not showing, oh now it is, go to my About section and scroll through my panels until you find the panel titled Taylor's GoFundMe. Clicking on the image in the panel will redirect you to her GoFundMe titled Help Her Save Support Legal Fees. My friend Taylor is currently in a custody battle with a man who's abusive, who was absent from her life for over 2 years. She wants to keep her little girl in the safe and stable environment she has been in. She has an attorney to represent her, but she has to replenish her retainer to keep her representation as her case is complicated. Any help would really be appreciated. So yeah, she's trying to protect her daughter from her ex-husband. So if you can donate, that'd be greatly appreciated. Any amount helps. If you can't donate, please spread the word. And if you don't want to spread the word or can't, thanks for listening. Okay. Special shout out to our anonymous donators, Teresa Sanchez, Anise Wynn, and Shay and Soisa for donating to the cause. It is greatly appreciated. Meow. Meow, meow. Oh, thanks for the reminder, Rit. Okay. So today, I really just want to have a chill stream. So, we're just going to play some Zenless for a little bit, and that'll be it. I've had a long day, and I still wanted to stream, so I decided to stream. So, whatevs. What's that? Oh, yeah, that's right, that's a thing. Wait, what? A dream come true at last. Oh, I already did that. I did that earlier today. Alright.
Welcome to Godfinger. First off, read through our store policy, please.
First off, read through our store policy, please. Top 48%. Okay. So this is the new game, Mach 25 version 2. Okay, this is much better than playing on the phone. So this is the new arcade game, and I like it a lot. It's a lot of fun. Oh, it's much more fluid on computer. Oh my gosh. Oh, come on. Oh, yeah. Oh, shoot. Oh, come on. I did I did really good. I did really good when I played on the phone. But then again, I was on phone. I'm playing on controller now, so I need to get a hang of it. Oh, that's right. I'm immune. I am immune to things when I go super turbo. Getting the hang of this is hard. Apparently you can get an achievement for getting 100,000 power, or 100,000 points. Oh shoot! That's cutting it close. Oh, I'm just going straight ahead. Oh shoot! Oh, that's cool. Okay. Oh, look. Whoa. Whoa. Ah, no. It was good. Okay. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. Oh, come on. There we go. Getting used to this is going to take some time. But I literally see this as like just Mario Kart, and I like it. Nope. Ain't dealing with any of those obstacles. Oh my gosh. I didn't know they could do that. Fudge! But yeah, no, this is the new arcade game in Godfinger. So, yay. Let's try. Oh, no! Almost there. I wonder if I got any achievements. Okay. Oh, awesome. Apparently you can also get different types of vehicles too. Oh, shoot. Look at me just swerving away. Yo, what's up? What's up, Rit? Oh. Yeah, but it's not to that point, Rit. There are still people fighting against these orders, so we're still good. It is to you. Oh, well, stop it. Making presumptions like that is bad. I do agree, like things are bad, but unless it goes to the point where, like, son of a biscuit, I hate that. Unless it goes, like, really, really bad, like, worse than it is now, then I think we're fine. It won't be. Have some hope for the American people, Rit. Oh my goodness. I just pointed out things that we should be aware of. I didn't point out all the good things that's happening around the nation right now. And there is. There's a lot of good things happening right now. That, like, an example of things that are good, like, the judge stopped Trump's federal funding freeze, which is good. Because, you know, people need financial aid, so... how do I word it? If it gets to the point where Trump can pass laws and everyone turns a blind eye, like there is no resistance whatsoever, then I feel like that's when people will start doing that. Blocked temporarily. Yeah, see, that's the point. Temporarily. If it's blocked temporarily, then we're still fine. That means there are still people fighting for the American people. If it was not blocked, or like, he passed it and no one said anything, that's a bad sign. And that's when we would, like, you know, in my personal opinion, need to fight. But yeah. And besides, Trump has already done, like, a lot of illegal things, such as, firing 15 inspector director generals without giving 30 days notice to Congress. That's already violating federal law. So, Trump has already, like, violated so much already. And then there's the move to end birthright citizenship. That is against the Constitution. That's illegal. Trump can't do that. And if he were to do that, he needs two-thirds Senate vote approval, two-thirds House approval, and then three-fourths states approval, which Lord knows that's not going to happen. So, I really do have faith in the American people. If there are people still willing to go against, you know, Trump's agenda, then I think we're fine. You really should have hope for the American people. Because it is within hope that we live on and can persevere. Trying so hard. But like I said, if you guys, like I said earlier, if you guys want to make a change to the status quo, that is why you need to vote. And that misconception where people say your votes don't matter is wrong. Your vote does matter, whether you think so or not. So, please vote. I'm not gonna lie, this is so much fun. I'm enjoying this. Ah. No! That's hard. How do I do that? Yeah. Just be patient, Red. And like I said, vote in your local state elections. It's pretty simple. We have to deal with it for now, but who knows? Maybe there is a sliver of hope in the future. Ah! I didn't think it would get that hard later on. This is fun though, by the way. I'm enjoying it. There we go. Speed up. Like 20 seconds of drive time or something for Turbo Taxi. Oh no. No, don't slow down. Yay! Yay! I think there's an achievement for reaching 100,000 points. Yo! Oh, I'm going so... Oh, getting 100,000 points. That's right. Getting 100,000 points is what it was. Oh, I'm gonna need gas. What? What the heck happened? I was pretty sure I didn't touch any of, like... Whoa, what? All I can do is move right and left. That's all this game is. It's literally like Sonic Run or Temple Run. This is actually Temple Run, but with cars. And massive gas! Oh shoot, no! Yeah! No, you're fine. I don't mind. You're good. Free transfer card? Oh my gosh, right? Oh, come on. I did so well. That was my second time in that, like, certain obstacle. I don't know. I was excited for this Mach 25 to come out, so I am happy. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. Oh, I guess like 4 gas tanks? Yeah. Oh. Oh, they said that if I'm in, like, the rage state, everything I get is, like, won't affect my taxi. Oh, okay. Oh, shoot, how did I miss that? Nice. I'm trying to get the hang of these finicky controls. These controls are actually quite finicky. Eek. Oh no. Nice. Oh, thank goodness. Oh, running out of... I have plenty of time. I don't need to get these watches. I'm good. I'll just keep going. There we go. Oh, okay. Okay. Put that. Mm-hmm. No! Oh, that was a new obstacle area. How far do I need? There's an achievement for like going really far in the game. I don't remember what it is. There's 30 Godfinger achievements. So, yeah. Try to drive like that in the hollows when you're cooked? Nah, I don't know what you're talking about, Rit. I'd survive. I'd survive for a certain number of minutes or seconds and a certain distance. Man! I wonder, I really got like a couple achievements. Guys, mother freaking thinks he's Gojo. What do you mean, Rit? What do you mean? The meme. It's in all the memes. Oh, wait, is it the meme where Gojo almost dies and then uses his curse energy to, like, live? Are you saying that? Different... Wait, different name? What do you mean? Did I get that wrong? What? Impossible. I never get things wrong. What do you mean? What? I didn't even hit the cone! That's a bloated baloney. How did I hit the cone? Oh wait, I forgot. It's the Godfinger Ultimate Showdown. There's like, you can get... If you complete certain objectives outside of the Godfinger achievements, you can get Polychrome. I completely forgot about that. My bad. Whoa! Whoa! It's wild. I tell you what, it's wild. Ooh. Alright. I know there's one that I need to reach like 100,000 points, so I'll do my best to reach 100,000. Oh, you missed it, Rit. We had yesterday. There was a Japanese viewer. It was great. I try to use my broken Japanese to communicate with them. Huh? Oh, you're muted? Oh no, you're fine. There was what? I was saying there was a Japanese viewer that came on yesterday, and I was communicating to them with broken Japanese, so... Boink. The temptation is to make a really bad joke? Rit! Why would you make a bad joke about that? Oh no, it's getting a bit faster. Faster than I can deal with. Ah! About what, exactly? Oh! Please, yes, thank you. Ah! I like this slow speed. I'm fine. No! They could do that too? Oh, that's true. I do play dancing rhythm games. Doink. Wah! Did I just go through some stuff? What the heck? Started playing Path to Nowhere. Oh shoot. Yeah, that was a game, wasn't it? Oh, maybe I should make use of the slow down stuff. Oh, I think I see it. I should be careful when getting these. Just because I get those doesn't mean it's always good. Oh, okay. Go! I wonder if I made enough to, like, get another character. Because one of the, Godfinger Showdown achievements was to get, new characters in Mach 25. Oh, well. There we go. Come hither! Fear me? Was? I don't know. I literally forgot what without what I was referring to because I'm too distracted with this. Path to Nowhere. It was a game. That was a mistake. I shouldn't have gotten that. That was a mistake. I shouldn't have gotten that. It's still a game. I know it is. I just said in the general sense. That didn't make sense. I'm too distracted playing Mach 25 Rit. You're right. It's still a game. Oh. Ooh. Okay, so I'm starting to see the text. Go for it! Because if I do that, I go fast. Okay. That means the slow downing stuff is a godsend when it comes to, like, the bobbing and weaving thing. The bobbing and weaving port obstacles. That's what I mean. And we go. There we go. Okay, it slows down and it's a decent pace. It's at a decent pace where I can dodge a lot of stuff. Okay. That means I gotta be careful when I get the speed. Okay. Don't get that. I see. I'm going into weaving territory. I see. Okay, I see it. Gotta be careful. There. 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 Okay. Oh! It ended right there. Okay, I'm getting the hang of it. I'm getting the hang of this. I am just zoning into this. It's a fun game. I like it. Dun, 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 dun. I want to go fast. Can I make it to 100,000? This game feels like Soul Hounds 3. It's not that hard, but it is. But I find this easier than like Snake Duel or like, yeah. I think Bizarre Brigade is like easier to get like polychrome in. At least, yeah, because you level up your brigade, yeah. Woo! There we go. Okay, there we go! Okay. There we go! Let's go! Okay. Okay. Alright. Perfect. I didn't get the green thing, because if I did, it would be hard to maneuver past these things. Okay, down here. Okay. Okay, now I get that. Get that. Get this! Okay, cool, 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 cool. Do this. I don't know if I should get that, actually. I'll stick with this. Yeah, I shouldn't have gotten that. That's good. Okay, go here, go here, 1, 2. Okay, keep going, slowing down. Okay, so there. Oh, no, my reaction time. I did good at the first 3. That obstacle gets me. Dude, I just started playing Mach 25 today, so I think I'm pretty doing decent for someone who just started like a brand new game today. So it's fun. I really like it. I don't know if I've unlocked any like taxis, and I know there's ways to unlock it. It even says so. I wonder if I can make it to 100,000 points. I think that's when I can unlock another taxi. But until then, I'll just keep experimenting with these. I'm already getting the nuances, I think. So good on me for that. What? No! There we go. I was thinking about quitting. I'll do like 3 more runs, and then that'll be it. So like this one and then 3 more runs, and then that'll be it for the stream. Doink, doink. I really do need to get on with Genshin's lantern right and stuff. I also need to do action timing in, because there's a limited time event for that. Oh, thank goodness I hit that. Okay, there we go. Slightly speed up a bit. Okay, alright, that's fine. You're mentally shattered? Why? Yeah, sure, what's wrong? What happened? Why are you mentally shattered, Red? Come on. Tell Godfred. There we go. Darn it. Good old religious thoughts? What do you mean by religious thoughts? I'm concerned. What do you mean by religious thoughts? Buddy, pal, hang in there. More and more prayers? Heck? Oh, Red. All I know, me saying something, you know, probably doesn't help much, but stay strong, you got this. Okay, what's wrong with praying at school? I prayed at school too. I'm a Catholic, what do you mean? What's wrong with that? I usually, like, I would pray before I eat meals. What's wrong with that? What is praying? What is that? No, I don't mumble it out loud. I keep it to myself. Do you mumble it out loud? Randomly, you mumble it? I mean, it's fine. There's people I know that do that too. So, it's normal. It's normal to do that. Take it from a Christian like me. Like, it's normal to do that. I have friends that do that, so it's okay. It's fine. You're fine. You're not clinically insane. Okay, that was the first run, so 2 more runs. Okay. Because, like, at work, I was mumbling to myself out loud because I was like, am I going insane? And I needed to talk out loud so I can keep a track of all my thoughts. So. No! I went too fast. Alright, one more run. There we go. Eventually I'll get good enough at a Mach 25 to, like, get all the Godfinger achievements, but until then, I'll probably try and, get everything, get all the Godfinger achievements and Snake. How did I dodge that? Woo! What's up, Britt? Okay, you showed Queen's Blade to a friend. Unlock after reaching a score of 60,000 without obtaining any items. Has a unique way of moving. Wait a minute. 60,000 without obtaining any items? Oh, I love this thing! Oh, this thing! Oh, I love it. This is way easier than the taxi, guys. Because breasts touches item. No! Okay, we're done. Like I said, that was the last run. Let's see, what did I get? Speed. Oh! Obtain 3 extra characters in Mach 25. Okay. Nightmare Showdown. Click to challenge any mode with Dream Seeker's Bell or Wise. Reach Wave 6 in the multiplayer or quality time mode of Bizarre Brigade. There's a quality time mode in Bizarre Brigade? Multiplayer Summit Showdown. During the event, play a game with an agent from the Cutting Hairs in quality time mode. Pet Summit Showdown. Complete one challenge. Oh, there's... Oh, Nightmare Summit Showdown. Scheduled subjects? Oh, okay. Alright, good night. Oh, I'm in the top 4%. Bro, that's wild. What achievements did I get? Earn a total of 100,000 points with Vortex Taxi. Earn a total of 100,000 points. Oh, I did? Score 15,000 without getting any slowdown items? Oh shoot, already 10 of them. Okay, earn a total of... Okay. Earn 20,000 points with Alien Beast. Enter invulnerable state with Alien Beast. Ride for 1 minute with Alien Beast in a single round. Oh shoot. These look easy. Crowds gather in droves. Unlock 5 cars. Complete a round as the Alien Beast without breaking any rings while letting the timer run out. Self-made. Oh, this is how you get the Quack Cat Taxi. Get blocked by the first row of spikes. Dead in the water. Enter invulnerable mode with mini UFO. Oh, these are really nice.
Time flies when you're having fun, right?
Okay, let me see.
Looking forward to your next visit.
500. Okay, that's clearly not enough. Okay. Yeah, that's gonna be it, guys. Oh, that's gonna be the end of the stream. Guys, again, please, please, if you can, please support my friend Taylor with her GoFundMe. She's trying to protect her daughter from her ex-husband. And there is proof that the ex-husband has harmed the daughter, so please help my friend Taylor. So if you want to help out, please type in this GoFundMe link in your preferred web browser search bar, or you can go to my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/GeForceFilipino. When you go there, go through my panels in my About section until you find the one titled Taylor's GoFundMe. Clicking on the image in the panel will redirect you to my friend Taylor's GoFundMe titled Help Keep Her Safe, Support Legal Fees. My friend Taylor is currently in the custody battle with a man who is abusive and who is absent from her life for over 2 years. She wants to keep the little girl in the safe, stable environment she has been in. She has an attorney to represent her, but she has to replenish her retainer to keep her representation as her case is complicated. Any help would really be appreciated. Any amount of money would greatly be appreciated, so please donate if you can. If you can't donate, please spread the word. And if you don't want to or can't spread the word, thanks for listening. Special shout out to our anonymous donators, Ennies Win, Shannon Soysa, and Teresa Sanchez. It is greatly appreciated. Thank you for donating to the cause. And with that, thanks again for dealing with my political banter, and dealing with me. Alright. Have a good night, guys. Peace.